Welcome to the Ausgel podcast, where we bring the gel ball community together. Each week we have a special guest where we talk about what's new in the world of gel ball, be it milsim, speedball, and everything in between. Now, welcome to our host. Hello, I am Dan from Ausgel.
Hello, I'm Doug from Safari Swimmer.
And today I'm joined by Doug, one of the pioneers of South Australia gel ball and someone who is still going down in South Australia selling gel ball goods. Well, yep. Doug, thanks very much for joining us, mate. Much appreciated. Your time I know is very valuable, considering everything you have to do down there to run a bloody gel ball store nowadays. So I guess we should start off with who you are. Tell us about who you are, what you do.
Yes, I'm Doug Best in South Australia. At the moment, it's the only one gel buster dealer in SA. So now after the regulations in SA, you have to get a farm license, paintball license to get a gel buster. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm still running. Yeah. I don't give up the gel buster and gel ball industry.
All right. Well, we're going to dissect that and get into the the finite details very soon. But firstly, gel blasters. So back when everything was happy and butterflies were flapping around everywhere, what caused you to get into gel blasters? What caught your eye?
Yeah, it's actually before we running lots of the kids markets, and we saw that one, and also long time before in Hong Kong, I played the airsoft style stuff. So I know, impossible in Australia got the airsoft, but once I saw the gel buster and saw, it's very close. So I like it, I love it, and just try to get in it. Yeah,
that's very cool. And and so Safari Zoomer, where did the name come from?
From my wife.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, very, very unique. I have to say, I think, just about every gel blaster store out there has tactical something or something tactical, and yours is extremely unique. So, so that's really good to know. Yeah. So tell us about where the name Safari Zoomer came from.
Oh, it's this name is my wife making up this name. Yeah, because when we started, we got different market or different industry on it. So just find the one is.
So it's like from a different style.
Can go different. Shop. Yeah, go for different feel of the industries. So I just get this one first. Yeah.
Well, it works well because Safari Zoomer, it's a name that you can't really forget. And it's probably one of the few names in the industry that doesn't have tactical in its name. So kudos to you for that one. Nice and unique. But so look, obviously we've known each other for a while now. Talk us through some of the difficult challenges you've faced over the past 12 months with these regulations that hit South Australia. What was that like?
Actually, it's a disaster in SA. Yeah, before it's no less regulations, and everyone play, enjoy. Yeah. Even you can play with the kids. It's quite a family activities. Yeah. But now once the new regulations, they all stop it. Lots of people they give up, and lots of they can't or they don't want to get a license for this toy. But we not give up. We try to still keep on it. And during we apply the dealer's license, we keep finding different supplier, different source to try to get more improve, try to get more people interest back to the gel buster again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, good on you. I mean, speaking to so many businesses down there, obviously Ausgel used to supply a number of other businesses down there too. And I do know that when police gave their warning, they really didn't give a warning. It was, woke up one morning, everyone got told they had to close down. And I think the part that the police don't see and a lot of customers maybe don't really see as well is when you set up a business, you have to sign leases and contracts and, there's all this flow-on effects. So a lot of businesses, I know one in particular, ended up having to pay upwards of $70,000 to close a store because, you know, they had to pay out the remainder of their lease. They've obviously got staff costs. They've got the cost of physically returning the store to its original look and feel. It's just the financial burden placed on so many people in the middle of COVID too. Like, you know, I mean, it's just absolutely mind-boggling that the South Australian government or the South Australian police, mixture of both from what I understand, would go down this path. It's just nuts. But, I mean, how do you feel as a business owner? I mean, you've obviously transitioned successfully, but you've said so many other people didn't. You know, you must have found this to be extremely challenging.
Actually, we just try to keep doing and don't want to give up. And even we pay the rent, we don't want to cancel the contract. Actually, I lost one arm already.
Yeah. Far out.
Yeah. But I'm still thinking this industry is still got potential. Yeah. So I don't want it. They just die and stall.
Yep.
Just in one decisions make everything's destroy. I don't really want that. So I keep maybe my personal more positive. I always think positive.
Well, it's good that you do, mate. And one thing I can guarantee, I can't get into too many details, obviously due to confidentiality, but there are things happening in the background with South Australia and a Job Blaster Association where there might be some momentum. So there are people trying as well. There's just, we can't really release too much about that just yet, but it's people like you who keep the sport alive, that gives that opportunity really to the community down there for this to happen. So good on you for that, mate. And now let's talk about some of the stuff you have to do as a shop now, and tell me if it's just rumor, but from what I hear, every day that you open up, you have to take toy gel blasters out of a secure location, tether them to a wall, and then do the same thing in return, just like a real firearm. Is that right?
Yes, every day when I open, need to take all the samples one on the shelf and need to use a cable to make it secure, and then finish the day, take everything back to the safe. Yeah, every day and night. Yeah, the same. And all the blaster need to tag and serialize the number inside. Right.
Wow.
Or on the receiver. I mean,
far out. I mean, for our international viewers out there, especially those in the airsoft space, can you imagine having to tether your airsoft guns, serialize them, and treat them like real firearms in your stores? It's just mind blowing. And I mean, but good on you for persisting and you know, just doing what you need to do to get through there. And I do understand that there was an issue there for a while in South Australia where you had to you had to be permitted to be able to work on gel blasters. Is that right? Like
it's permitted to work on other people's gel blaster. If you're a personal one, you still can do it yourself, but you can't test fire. You only can dry fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you don't know is it work or not.
Yeah, jeez. So the only other option people have then is to come into Safari Zuma or a firearm store. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's just nuts. And of course, that presents an issue in and of itself because there's going to be a lot of firearm stores out there that won't be able to work on a gel blaster because gel blasters are more of a remote controlled toy than they are a firearm. You know, when you open it up, you're not going to see firearm parts. You're going to see electronics, gears, cogs, the stuff you'd see in a remote controlled car, as opposed to what you see in a firearm. You open it up, you see a bolt, you know, an extractor claw, you know, all that sort of stuff. Not the same thing.
Yeah, so difference. Yeah, most of the real gun dealer, they don't really like to deal with the gel blaster because they still thinking this is a drop, it's a toy.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's, just need the police to down there in South Australia to you know, come to the party at least and actually see that these are toys and they're being used responsibly by most of the people in our industry. So, yeah, absolutely nuts. But look, Doug, for you, what does the future look like?
The future, yes. I'm still thinking the future still okay. Yeah.
So no plans to close down or anything soon?
Uh, everyone will do it and try to coming back again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So let more people know about it, and also need to more public. They are not touching this before with people and try to get in this sport. Yeah. So need a lot more promotions or something to the public. Yeah. Because I think most people they thinking is Joe Buster is die already in SA, but actually it's not. Yeah. So
definitely not the case. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hopefully this helps
always.
as well. Yeah. We'll definitely make sure this podcast goes far and wide and people get as much exposure as possible. But look, Doug, mate, you're an absolute asset to the industry. And like I said, you're one of the pioneers of South Australia. You've done an absolutely outstanding job supporting fields down there, supporting players. And the fact that you've managed to transition and be, one of the only stores down there that's still open and operating legitimately is absolutely fantastic. So for any doubters down there or anywhere else in Australia, Doug here is operating a Gel Blaster store legally in South Australia. Now, the most important thing though, how do people find your store, mate?
The webpage, my website is just Safari Zoomer Tactical. I got Tactical in website.
Yep, Safari Zoomer.
Right. Tactical.com.
Oh, Safari Zoomer Tactical. Oh,
yes.
You did it. Nah, fair enough. Well, I mean, everyone else is doing it, team as well.
Okay. Yeah, and we are in the South in South Australia. Yeah.
Okay, so if someone just Googles Safari Zoomer.
Yep.
All right, excellent.
Yep.
Well, thanks very much for your time there, Doug, once again. And ladies and gents, as always, I'm Dan from Ausgel. You can find Ausgel at www.ausgel.com.au, across all the socials as Ausgel, and on Instagram at AusgelAmmo. Thanks very much for watching. See you later.
Okay, see you.
Thanks for tuning into our podcast. It means a lot to us. If you enjoyed today's podcast, leave a comment or review below and hit the follow or subscribe button. If you have any questions or want to be part of a future episode or even want to know more about Ausgel, head to ausgel.com.au to get in touch.